So I'm wondering, just as I go here, if any way can be found to encourage men to care about themselves, to look after themselves, and to value themselves as much as they value women. It would seem to be a difficult task because men don't seem to appreciate their relative vulnerability in society to attack, to any kind of violence, to any kind of crime. So you have a situation where men will walk a woman home to make sure she gets home safely. And then he has to walk by himself and is much more vulnerable to attack generally. So a man will seek to the woman's safety, even though women are less likely to come to harm, and will not regard himself in the same way as he regards a woman, and will walk in any darkness at any time by himself. So it's a strange thing how men simply don't value themselves in the same way they value women. So nature has done its thing to make it this way. And they're wondering how it would be if things were different. If men had children the same as women. So if it was equal in terms of men having children and women having children, I'm wondering how that would change the dynamic between men and women and change how men regard themselves. It's fairly obvious that women regard themselves highly, and that's surely mostly due to the child creation process. Men seem to see themselves as relatively unimportant because they have a part of that in the process, but because they don't do the actual manufacturing of people, they seem to regard themselves as being less important. So a man will walk a woman home and then do the walk home himself without thinking about his own safety. It seems that a man's safety is generally not an issue to him. I'm not sure if anything can be done about this. Men generally regard the safety of women, and in particular his girlfriend or wife, regards that as far more important than his own safety. It would seem that men don't regard themselves at all in terms of safety. It's always about children or women for men. His own safety is not generally an issue. It is strange how men don't value themselves in the way they value children and women.